We are back, and I got to tell you, Zach, we have these fun segments at the end of the show, and we always timestamp this stuff on Spotify and YouTube. And a lot of people are just going to the having fun segment. So this is we're
Okay.
probably going to bring on a whole lot of other new viewers with these segments. But it's essentially 6 or 7 segments that are pretty short in nature, and they're very self-reflective. They're gonna tell us who Zach Maberry is, I think. The first one is called Mount Rushmore. And as you may
Mhm.
know, Mount Rushmore has 4 people on it, the real Mount Rushmore. So this segment is, who do you think is on your Mount Rushmore of songwriters? 4 only. You cannot have 5.
Okay. Well, and as we talked about before, there is Ryan Adams. There is Towns Van Zandt, Guy Clark, and probably Daryl Scott. You ever listen to Daryl Scott
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
or Daryl Scott? He uh, he had an album called Theater of the Unheard, which I listened to a ton back in the day. But he's an amazing songwriter, and so those are probably my 4
Yeah.
Mount
I
Rushmore
have not
songwriters.
heard his name on the show before, but yeah, he's a great songwriter as well. Good stuff. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna have to look into him a little bit more. I remember him vaguely. Um,
Yeah, he wrote "Long Time Gone." You remember
okay,
Dixie
yeah,
Chicks on that song? Yeah,
I remember that.
he
Yeah,
wrote
he's
that.
written some songs for Garth Brooks. Okay.
And "You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive." Have you ever heard that song?
Yep, I have
That's a
heard
good
that
song
one.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
he's
Daryl
good.
Scott. All right, cool. That's why we do this. Some of these are selfish as well because I'll learn about new people or people I hadn't heard of in a while. All right, the next segment is called "What the Heck," and I'm gonna need I'm gonna need your help with this one. So I have 50 questions here, and they're rapid fire. I'm not asking you 50 questions. Don't worry. You're gonna give me 6 random numbers between 1 and 50, and then I will ask you the questions that correspond with those numbers.
Okay, 2,
Okay.
7,
All right.
33,
All right.
uh, 41,
And 2 more.
and 44 and 45.
All right. All right. So this is what the heck, and the way this works is just tell me the first thing that pops into your head. No filters here. All right.
All right, man.
All right. Number 1, over or under on the toilet paper roll.
Over.
Okay. Number 2, how violently do you have to fight the urge to scream when you hear an ice cream truck in your neighborhood?
Never, because there's never any ice cream trucks in our neighborhood.
So the
It's pretty
point
sad.
the point would be though, if you heard one, you'd probably scream pretty violently because it's never happened, right?
Oh, probably so. Yeah, I
Yeah,
would.
see?
Yeah, I
All
definitely
right,
would.
number 3, you can listen to one artist for the rest of your life, but once you pick this one artist, no other artists exist. Who is it?
Um, man, that's tough. Let's. I'm gonna go with Guy Clark.
All right, number 4, what's your best joke?
Best joke. Oh man, why did I pick this number? I feel like I'm so bad. I had to pass on this one because I would have to think,
All
and
right.
it would. If I tried to come up with something, it would not be good
All
at
right,
all.
number 5, which celebrity annoys you the most, and it cannot be politically based?
Celebrity. Um, man, what's yours? Do you have one? Or can you
my,
not? Or can you not answer?
no, mine would probably be like Gilbert Gottfried, just because of his voice. Like,
Oh
drives me
yeah.
crazy, man.
Ah, dang. I really, I really don't get annoyed very easily,
Okay.
and so, uh,
So you
man, I
don't
know
ever
this.
see like somebody famous and just roll your eyes at them.
No.
All right. Last question on this one is, what is no big deal for most people but torture to you?
Torture to me. Hmm.
So for me, like it would
Um,
be somebody rubbing styrofoam. Oh, it drives me crazy. But like for most people, it's no
Okay.
big deal.
Yeah, maybe like I guess I can think more of what my wife thinks is torture to her. Sometimes sometimes like when I eat, I guess I hit the fork on my teeth. She hates that.
So that's called deflection. So for
Yeah.
my wife hates when I leave the windshield wipers on when the rain has stopped.
Oh, really?
Absolutely
You-
hates it. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, the looks I will get. All right, so that was what the heck with Zach Maberry. All right, next segment is called One Artist. Who is one artist you wish the entire world knew about?
Just one?
Yep, just one.
Just one. I feel like I mean I have multiple friends that I would probably say for this one. I'm gonna say my buddy David Percy.
Okay.
Met him at LJT. He was one of the other um, finalists on that. Super nice guy, just a good dude, and he's an amazing songwriter. And he really hasn't put out anything at all, but he writes amazing songs. He has kind of like a Radney Foster type
Hmm. Nice.
feel,
Yeah.
and great voice, great writer, and he's about to record a full album,
Hmm.
and so I would say probably say David.
Is that Percy?
Percy. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, cool. All right, next segment is called Wish List. This is goal oriented. What is on Zach Mayberry's wish list? Just a goal or goals that you would like to try to accomplish. Whether it's somebody to co-write with that you've always wanted to co-write with, or open for, or a venue you've never played. Just something you wish you could do, or some
Yeah.
things you wish you could do.
Uh, what was I going to put down? I have a goals list that I have somewhere. One of them was play at Green Hall, and
Nice.
I'm actually going to be playing there coming up. I think it's in November.
Let's go. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And so I'm going to be playing there with my buddy David Percy, and my friend Kyle Cooley. And so we're going to be playing there. Let me get the date on that, Chris. So
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
November 9th is when we'll be there at Green Hall. So that was one of my goals, was to play that venue because I've grown up going to Green
Yeah.
for years. I mean, it's kind of one of those iconic uh, music places. It's
Haven't
kind of
been there yet. It's on my wish list as
oh,
well.
you need
So
to. You need
yeah,
to.
for sure.
It's a very full town too.
Yeah. All right. So next segment is called Personal Best, and I always love doing this one because again we talk to all different artists, all different songwriters. I always love to hear what an artist or songwriter's personal best accomplishment is to them, not from the people on the outside like me who might be a fan of yours. For example, like my opinion might be that you're about to play Green Hall. That might be your personal best accomplishment from my standpoint. But for you, what do you think is your personal best accomplishment? And this doesn't have to be music related either.
Uh, I think I think with music, I think that my like a highlight of my career so far is a show that you I think you missed it because I think we talked about this was at the Bowery stage, which is at the Winsboro Center for the Arts. And I got to open up for Walt Wilkins,
Yeah, he's gonna make me
and
cry
so
again. Thanks a lot, Zach.
he's he's been he's been like a songwriting hero for years of my life. He used to write songs. He used to play in Pat Green's band, and he wrote songs for Pat. I remember one of the first songs I heard him of his was a song called Ruby's Two Sad Daughters.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever heard that one, amazing song. But yeah, so my buddy Kevin Tenney is the guy who just curates all the artists that come in there, and he invited me to come open that show, and I think it was a sold out night, and it was just the it was a perfect night, and one of those nights where it makes you realize, okay, this is what doing music is about.
Yeah,
Being
and
able to
Kevin, if you're
sing at
watching, could
least
we
seven.
rebook Walt, please, and that way so I can not miss it this time? That'd be cool.
Yeah, we need to. Yeah.
Please.
He's great.
So Walt has been
He's
on my
great.
personal interview wish list since 2017.
Oh wow,
He
yeah.
just he doesn't do many interviews, so like, man, that would just be killer. I my
If I knew him really well, I'd shoot him a text or
Oh,
something.
it's
But
all good. It's
I don't
all
know.
good. That usually
Maybe
is not a
maybe
very
Kevin
good way
can.
to reach out anyway. Like they frown upon that, calling in favors or whatever. Man, it never looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that though. All right, so the next segment I have is a new one that I'm going to try out. This is called Moment of Gravity. Um, was there a moment or person that changed your life forever when it comes to music? Like just a moment that changed your trajectory, or a person that really kind of puts you on the right path when it comes to music, a mentor, so to speak?
Um, I mean, I have to go back to again, just that my dad started me on the path of it. Just started me learning to play. Because I mean, if it wouldn't have been for him, then I wouldn't have been where I'm at today. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have been writing songs. I wouldn't have learned how to play guitar. I wouldn't have had so many great experiences playing with other people and uh, making income through music, which is at one point in my life I didn't even think that was a thing, and then I found out okay, you can do this and make income from it as well. And so it's just it's amazing what one person can do in your life and really set you on a trajectory to just take it to
yeah.
whatever level you want to take it to.
It's that old
So I have
Martin
to
over
say,
your left shoulder, right? That old Martin.
yeah, yep, there it is right there.
Yep. So yeah, that's why I wanted to put that segment in here for that very reason. Like I feel like there's almost always going to be a moment in time or a person or something like that, or even an object like the guitar behind you that may have just changed everything for somebody. You know what I mean? I always think that
Yeah.
would be cool. All right, last segment I have for you is called "Who Do You Think You Are?" Who
Uh,
is Zach Maberry?
who am I? I am a uh, husband. I am a songwriter. I am a um,
Good for you putting
just
husband first, by the way. Well done. Well done.
I'm someone that loves the Lord. Um, I'm someone that just loves to see other people uh, share their gifts. I definitely just think I'm someone that tries to encourage people in that. And so I think that might be a little bit of who I am.
Nice. Very good answer. All right, so 2025 just started. I guess we're 3 months or 4 months in now, but what's on the horizon for you? And does that include new music?
New music, I think so. Yeah, I think that I'm at a point where I have a lot of songs, and so there's and I can definitely see like another album um, happening. Um, and I already have an idea of like who I want to work with on that, and um, it takes me a long time to put music. I mean, it's not cheap, it's not a
Right.
cheap thing
It is
to
not.
do. But I think I've been writing songs a lot, and I feel like you have to get to the point where you have a certain group of songs that just need to be heard, and I think I definitely have a few that I feel like are that way. I'd like to write a couple more to have like a really solid second full length album, but I can see it coming up um, sometime in the near future
Well,
for sure.
just so we're clear, my favorite song is "I'm Yours, Marie." That's not out
Mhm.
yet, and my wife's favorite is "Time Bomb." So just make sure both
Okay.
of those are on the new record.
Okay. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. I love both those songs.
Yeah, they're great songs, great songs. So, guys, it's Zach Maberry. If you want to know more about Zach, you can check out his website. The website is zachmaberry.com. There's only one Y in Mayberry, guys, and it's not in the middle of the word; it's at the end. So It's
Thanks for that.
ZachMaberry.com. His social medias you can find everywhere at Zach Maberry Music. And you can also get linked all to that stuff through the website as well. What is the best way for people to support you other than what I just mentioned? Probably coming to shows, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I try to post everything I have on either website or Facebook. Probably website is or Bands in Town. If you ever use Bands in Town, I put stuff on there too. And come to shows. I'll have merch out for sale too.
Mm-hmm.
And really, that's the main thing. And also just sharing the music.
Yeah, share, share,
That's
share.
that's
It's
big.
free to do it, man. You guys engage. So important to engage on stuff. You see it if you're a fan, share it. One thing I like to do, which is also very free, by the way, you can go to Spotify or YouTube or places like that and just loop the record over and over again. They have those loop buttons there for a reason, and those loop buttons are huge for an artist. Remember, they're getting, percentages of a penny per stream. So
Yeah.
loop that bad boy. And if you've got extra devices that you're not using, like I have a PC in my building here I don't use, so I just loop my favorite music on that. I don't hear the music; it just plays forever. And that's a good way to support your favorite artists beyond just sharing, liking,
Yeah.
commenting, all of those things. Zach, thank you so much for taking some time with me today, man.
Dude, thanks for having me. It was really great.